Okay, great. If you have gotten this far, then congratulations. You pretty much have understood how to create a promotional video. Now the key is to add it onto your landing page. Whether it's your landing page, your sales page, your affiliate page, whatever, the concept stays the same. It's basically you're taking a video and plopping it onto a page. So in order to do that, there are different sides of this. You need to have a tool. So basically a web editing tool. So we're going to call it a web editing tool. That web editing tool, I would recommend that you use a software called NVU. It's free, which is good. Then you need to figure out, are you going to host it on YouTube or are you going to host it on your own site? YouTube or your site. So you need to answer this question, because if you do it on YouTube, then the file format is more flexible. But if you host it on your own site, it might be a lot more clear, which is the advantage, because YouTube compresses your video and makes it a little fuzzy. But if you want it to be crystal clear, hosting it on your website would be the way to go. However, there's a lot more technical things that go into it, and you need to find an FLV player and things like that. So if you did go with the YouTube option, it's a lot easier. Your video may be a little fuzzy, which is a downside, but it's being hosted by YouTube. If it's on your own site, and what I'm doing here is I'm just giving you options here. There's no one set way to do all of this. And sometimes I use YouTube just because it's easier. Sometimes I put it on my site because I want it crystal clear. If you put it on your own site, it's got to be in some sort of format which you can actually put on your website. In this case, FLV, because it's standard and you can find a lot of FLV players out there. And what I'll do is I'll show you how to do it, and I'll give you the options first, and then we'll actually use the NVU web editing tool to create the landing page. Now, if you're going to host it on YouTube, the file format that you need to export it as, it needs to be something like WMV, AVI, but you also want to keep in mind that you want to have a video that is as small as possible, because when people download or watch a YouTube video, if you upload a file that is immensely and huge, you're going to have a problem. And AVI files tend to be pretty big, so I would probably recommend just a WMV file or something other than like that. Okay, so let me start by going to Google here so you can see where to find these tools. The first tool is called NVU, and what I would normally do is NVU HTML editor. And it's located at net2.com/NVU, and if you click on download here, the nice thing about NVU is it is compatible with different operating systems. So whether you have a Windows operating system, an Apple Mac, Linux, or any other type of operating system, it's actually quite convenient for you. But in this case, I'm using Windows operating system, so I want to download that, install that, and run it. So that pretty much completes the NVU. I'll teach you how to use it in just a second. With hosting, if you go to YouTube, what you'll need to do is you'll need to log into your account. And by now you should have your video ready to be uploaded. Now if I go to my account, for example, and I go to, let's see, to upload a video, I just click on my username here, or actually I go to my accounts, and I want to go to the video section, so you can pretty much go straight to it by going to videos. At the left hand side you're going to see new and video upload. What you need to do is click upload video and choose the video. I'm just going to choose this as a random video, and then you need to start entering the title, the description. The title needs to be something that you want to sort of rank on in Google and get indexed as, because it can help your rankings. Then you want to enter the description, a human readable description, because remember, humans are going to be reading this. Now what you got to remember though, because you're sending people to your landing page and you're not sending people to YouTube, while this information does matter, you should try to optimize this, but you should try to optimize your sales page or your landing page or whatever page that the video is going to be on. So after you've completed uploading the video and you've completed all this, save changes and things like that, you're pretty much good to go. Now I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to choose this video for example. This is a promotional video here. If I click on that, this is a promotional video here. Let's say I want to copy this video onto my landing page. So what I need to do is, I'm going to scroll in a bit so you can see it a little better. But basically you're going to see the URL and the embed code. You're more interested in the embed code because you're going to put this onto your website. Now keep in mind that what you want to do is click on this blue customize button and allow you to customize it a little more. Do not include related videos. So I'm going to click that, click show border. I'm going to choose like a gray or blue. That generally works pretty well. And you can enable delayed cookies. The reason why I am unchecking this is because at the end of a YouTube video they generally will show you related videos. But I don't want to do that because I don't want my competition to be showing up at the end of my video. And for a while this was a downside because it would include related videos, but now YouTube has decided to uncheck that. So what I would do is that, then I want to choose the size of my video. Generally it is good to keep within this default size here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a index file. So I'm going to right click on new, click on text document, and I'm going to call it index.html. Of course remove the .text so that it is a .html file. What I do is right click, open with an NVU. Some of you might not be able to do this, so you might have to open NVU first and then open that file. So I'm going to open it up so that you can see NVU in action, and it's a blank page right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a table. So I need to insert a table, so I'll just click anywhere here, click on insert table and click on that, and then I'll right click inside the table, click table saw properties. What I want to do is basically center the table, and this will allow me to make everything look nice. The width should be about, I would say, 700 pixels. The border should be 0. We don't want the border to stand out. The spacing and the padding should be 10, and we should center everything. The background color should be white, and once you've done all this, click on apply, press OK, and we're good to go. So as you can see, we can see the box here, but when we actually save it and view it, nobody's going to actually see the box. Now you want to make the background color, so if I click on format, page colors and background, what I'm going to do is make the background dark blue, which works pretty nice. As you can see, if I expand this a little bit more, you can actually see that there is a blue background and a white area here. So once I do that, the question is, well, how do I add a video in this box? Well, let's say I wanted to enter it in the middle. So what I do is choose the middle, choose center here, and I just write some random text. Like that, right? This is the method that I will show you so that you do not need to know HTML coding. If you remember this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you go to the source code, because you need to go to the source code, you might not understand all of this code, and that's fine. All you need to do is find the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and highlight that exactly. And then we need to go back to YouTube and copy this. And we're going to replace this with this. That's it. So I click on save, and you can add text and headlines and things like that if you like to, but I'm going to keep it simple, not do that. I'm going to open this up using Google Chrome because that's what I'm using. And as you can see here, we have created a landing page with the video on it. Okay, great. Now that I've used that example, the question is, well, how do you host it on your own website if you want to do that? There is a player, it's called the JWWMV player, but they also have one for FLV files. This is basically a video player that you're going to put on your website. Now, if you want to use WMV files, you can. JW or longtailvideo.com offers this, but they also offer an FLV player, which I think is a lot better. And you can see the JW player in action. A lot of people use this, and it's a pretty popular player because it's just great. Now, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that you do need to pay for a commercial license. This is used for non-commercial, so you're going to have to dish out some money if you want to use it, but like I said, it's going to be crystal clear. One thing you can notice about YouTube videos is that they do compress the videos, so it's not going to be crystal clear. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do it step by step if you're going to host it on your website, because I'm going to assume that you know a little bit technical stuff. If you want to learn how to do it, it's not hard. You have to download the FLV media player, and it has clear instructions on how to do that.